What's going on, guys? Brent0331. Appreciate you guys tuning in. So, got another gear review video for you. This one is over the Crossfire DG1 Spitfire pack. So if you guys have seen my other gear reviews over Crossfire packs, you probably noticed that those were a lot larger rucksacks. This is the smaller DG1 Spitfire, all right? So infantrymen, regardless of whether in the Army or the Marine Corps, are always issued a day pack, a smaller pack that's not the size of a ruck, right? For smaller operations. Think like 24 hours or less patrols. So this is where this comes into play. Smaller day pack definitely fits the role of an infantryman in those type of operating conditions. So I think it's got a lot of features that you guys are gonna like, so we're gonna dive in here and take a look at it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a comment. All right, guys, so let's take an up-close look at this DG1 Spitfire. So right off the bat, you guys can see that there's a Velcro section here. So if you want to put a flag patch of your country of origin or state of origin, or a name placard or something along those lines, maybe a blood type, you can go ahead and do that. All right, right there, big section, maybe accommodate IR patches as well. Also on this outside flap, you have, you guys can see that it has MOLLE webbing all over the pack, all right? So MOLLE PALS webbing, if you want to attach other pouches, things of that nature, you can utilize those pouches as well. On the outside here, you have this exterior admin pouch. Open that up. Inside there, again, it's just a large utility pouch on the outside of the pack for sticking stuff that's easy to access, okay? A couple loops here on the bottom, and then you guys can see this has this flap here, and on the flap there are 4 compression straps up top, and on the bottom are 2 more compression straps. Now, where do those come into play? Well, your Kevlar helmet, okay? You carry your Kevlar helmet on the exterior of the pack, maybe for long movements where you're not wearing your Kevlar, you can stow it and carry it on your back. It'll be a lot more convenient, okay? So you stick it in there. As you guys can see, the helmet fits nice and conveniently. It has this mesh material on the outside, and that helmet is falling right down to the bottom. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna secure it in place with these straps. All right, and these are already done, and then they're compression straps, so all I need to do is just pull tight. All right, tighten it up. Tight pack is a light pack, and I can tighten up the beaver tail section on that helmet. All right, keeps it nice and tight on this pack. So, in the event that you're moving, you're not gonna have a helmet flopping around all over the place. Okay, it's gonna be nice and tight in that pack itself. All right, these straps are obviously adjustable, and then on each strap is a Velcro piece that you can bound up these straps and tighten them down so that they're not flopping all over the place. Obviously, I've already put my helmet in here, so I've tightened these down essentially where I want them. Okay, but the way these work is you tighten this to your specific liking, where you want it, how tight you want it, roll these up, and then you can secure them in place just like that. All right, and that way you don't have a bunch of straps flying all over the place, making your pack look like a freaking ghillie suit. Okay, so that is the beaver tail section, which holds your helmet in place. Okay, so that's pretty cool. You also have MOLLE webbing right here. Okay, so if you want to attach additional pouches, maybe magazine pouches, smoke grenade pouches, pop-up pouches, whatever the case may be, you can attach those right there, and then this flap will go over that. All right. One pouch that I saw that would probably work really well here is if you have one of the PRC 152 radio pouches, it has MOLLE attachments on the top portion of that pouch, and those could actually be put in right here, and that way your radio pouch is sitting inside this little kangaroo pocket here. On the inside of this beaver tail, you also have another little small admin pouch, okay, for small items. And then this material here is water resistant, you guys can see. So if it's raining or whatnot, the rain is hitting the material, it's not likely to penetrate through that material. That's kind of the beaver tail in a nutshell there, fellas. Okay, again, going over the key points here, you have this beaver tail that will hold your helmet in place, and then you got 6 exterior lashing straps that you can tighten down. Exterior admin pouch there, and then a small admin pouch right on the inside that's easily accessible. All right, Now let's turn this pack to the side here. You guys can see that this is daisy chained, all right, all the way up, and then you have a handle at the top here, and then the daisy chains continue down. And essentially what those are for is just like what I've done here, throw a carabiner on there, something like that, all right, and you can hang off of Nalgene bottles, canteens, whatever the case may be. All right, on the side here, and this is on both sides, these are symmetrical, so you have the same exact pouch on each side, okay? And these pouches right here can hold 2 magazines, all right? And regardless of whether they're USGI Stenag style magazines or Magpul PMags, all right, those magazines will fit in there, all right? So these pouches on each side will hold 2 USGI magazines for 5.56 rifles. So, you know, anything that's equivalent size to this, these pouches can hold. I also want to mention that on each side here is kind of a pass-through. Pass-through on the top. It doesn't pass through on the bottom, with the exception of a little small area right there, but you can actually take another magazine and stick it in that gap, okay? So technically speaking, your pack can hold 6 magazines on the exterior in these pockets, right? 2 in here and then one inside there as well. So again, anything that's about the same size as a magazine can be stuck inside that gap on the side of these pouches here, just like so. All right, easily accessible. And again, these pouches hold 2 magazines, and then they're secured with zipper. Just like that. All right. All right, and this also has a MOLLE on the outside there, so that if you want to attach another pouch, you know, maybe a multi-tool pouch to the outside exterior there, that's you know, something you could do as well. All right, going back to the front of the pack here is another admin style pouch, and yep, it goes down pretty deep. So if I can show you guys, I got stuffed in this pack to form it. But you guys can see the stitching right here. That's the stitching for this pocket. So that's how far down this pocket goes into that pack. So this pocket does not go into the main compartment of the pack. This is an exterior pocket, so you can put stuff in there, all right? And again, it goes down to right here. That's how deep that exterior pocket is. And that is also another zippered closure. And you guys can see that the zippers are protected by you know, this overhanging material here, so it covers the zipper completely. All right, let's go on the back side. Now this is a key feature right here. So on the back side, you have MOLLE attachments, all right? Now what is this for? You can attach this day pack here, you can attach this to another ruck, all right? So if you have a ruck that has MOLLE webbing on the outside of it, you can literally take this, this day pack and pass these through. You know, the Crossfire has these specialized buckles here that make attaching MOLLE systems really easy. Okay, so you can attach this day pack to a larger main pack fairly easy, all right? Or if you have body armor, you can attach this pack straight to your body armor as opposed to running suspenders. Now, do I recommend that? I don't know. You know, it's user preference. Personally, I probably wouldn't do that, but you have that capability, okay? You can attach it directly to, again, a main pack or to body armor itself, whatever you prefer. All right, your straps here, they have some padding on them, but they're a lot thinner because of body armor and gear. Okay, these are probably going to go over where you have, you know, shoulder straps from either body armor or web equipment, and you know, big padded straps often get in the way when you're talking about something like that. Okay, so that's again, it is padded. It's just not like super thick padding. So that's what you have here. You also have a Velcro section on each side. Again, it's symmetrical. So if you have a camelback hose or something along those lines, you can run that camelback hose through that, and then it'll keep that hose right there on your you know, your pack strap. So these pack straps are adjustable at the top. You can adjust the length there to your desired length. on the top as well as on the bottom. And then again, they have you know, the little ties here that you can police those up. So, you know, when you put the pack on, tighten it down, and then when you need to take it off, loosen it up, whatever you need to do. All right. You can also remove these pack straps really easy, as you guys can see here. So those can pop up, so that if you attach this directly to your main pack or on your body armor, you know, you can do so fairly quickly. All right. And then to reattach it, easy. Just sticking that tab right through there. Easy on and easy off. These also have a sternum strap. And sternum straps are just godsends, guys, when you're, you know, on a hike, on a hump, whatever the case may be. These things are just great pieces of gear. It kind of pulls that weight off your shoulders to an extent, all right? You can also adjust these. As you guys can see, you have the same type of quick disconnect option here as you do at the bottom for the shoulder strap. So I can adjust this up or down depending on you know, what my particular liking is. You also have D-rings on each side, all right? So if you need to hang something from there, you have that option, you can do so. Let's see, what else we got here? Right here, there's a waist belt. Waist belt, very basic waist belt, nothing you know, crazy about it, all right? So it's not gonna interfere too much with gear if you're even gonna use it. If you're not gonna use it, you just take it off, guys. Easy on, easy off. You don't have to use the waist belt, okay? But you do have that option. It does come with the waist belt, and easily adjustable, as you guys can see, on both sides. All right, so, you know, adjust it to your specific liking. So where that comes into play, hey, if this is the only thing you're wearing, obviously this waist belt is gonna be a lot tighter than it would be if you had gear on. Because when you have gear on, it's gonna be, you're gonna need that extra space, and you can adjust that waist belt pretty quickly. Let's see what else we got here. I think that's it for the exterior of the pack. Let's go ahead and open this up. So this pack opens up with a zipper. All right. Now I just stuffed you know, Swagman roll poncho liner in there and some other miscellaneous things just to fill it up. All right, but you guys can kind of see the space in there, right? So big poncho liner, sniper veil. Here's a you know, Gore-Tex top, and I just threw a you know, air panel in there. So inside the pack itself, you guys can see you got some room in there. All right, underneath here are two little ports, and what are those ports for? That's for either a radio or a Camelback hose. So a radio antenna, a Camelback hose, or you know, maybe a radio handset can go through those ports. So if you want to run it on the left side or the right side, you have that option, okay? Inside here is a bag to hold a Camelback, and it also has a strap here, so you run this through the, you know, the Camelback's, you know, hook, and then that will help keep it upright, all right? And this is permanently attached to the back, so you can't remove the Camelback bag. Behind that Camelback bag is a mesh compartment, all right? So just, you know, help organize stuff inside the pack. And then behind that is a zipper, and then that is just a like a fiberglass style frame to help keep the pack formed, okay? So you really wouldn't take that out of the pack. It helps keep its shape. But it is kind of like a secret compartment back there if you want to keep maps or something along those lines in there. I guess you could do that. But that's underneath it's underneath the zipper if you guys are curious. So again, mesh compartment, and then I think that's it. I don't think there's any little secret squirrel pockets inside this main compartment at all. All right, so not too much to the inside of the pack. You just, again, guys, Camelback holder, and then behind that's that mesh pocket. Everything else is free space to hold whatever gear you need. All right. You guys can see that this is a pretty decently roomy day pack. All right, it's not too bad, not too big. It's got a slim profile. And another thing I want to add, you know, for this exterior pocket here, not just for your helmet, but let's say you have a Gore-Tex top, maybe it was raining, and you don't want to take your your wet Gore-Tex top, or maybe some wet clothing, whatever the case may be, and stick it inside your pack where it's going to get everything else wet. You can simply just bound this up and throw it in your exterior pouch right there, right? I'm going to buckle this up, and there we go. All I need to do is tighten this down. All right, and there we go. I got my wet article of clothing on the exterior of the pack, so it's not getting everything else wet inside the pack, because again, this pack has that water resistant material there. So I think that's it, guys. You guys can see it's got a a shit ton of attachment points and options, and without overdoing it, so you're not getting excess weight on this particular pack. So pretty good day pack for infantry use, for patrols that are going to be, let's say, 24 hours or maybe a little bit more. Well, that's it, guys. That completes my review of this Crossfire DG1 Spitfire pack. If you guys are liking what you're seeing, don't forget to check out my channel. I've already done several gear reviews, and I plan on doing several more in the future. I've also done several Crossfire pack reviews as well. So if you're interested in that, be sure to go over there. I will also have a link to where you can get this pack on the Crossfire website. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment.